Hey guys, Katie here with For the Love of Leftovers. You are about to see what we eat in a month. I am giving myself a little bit of a challenge to be posting like 5 days a week and show you exactly what we're eating during the day. And this might bore you, it might encourage you, it could do a variety of things. So that's why I figured we're just gonna get to it. And what better way to start off the morning than with some egg tacos. And there's nothing really on these, it's just egg and cheese. You could throw some avocado on there, could throw some salt, pepper, spices. It is way early. It is currently 6:45 in the morning. I've already been up for a while because I'm working on cakes for a 99-year-old birthday this weekend, and tomorrow is pickup date. So I have been up working on that this morning. So of course I'm also going to take you through our day and show you the highlights of things that we do each day, whether it's cleaning or things like baking this cake, or I don't know, if we go and do something fun. Either way, happy you're here. Let's dig in. Okay, so plans changed a bit. I was going to do a whole bunch of bread earlier, and that didn't happen. Did get the kitchen cleaned up, and then I had to go get some eggs from my mom, and she ended up keeping the kiddos for me so I could come to Hannaford and do a little bit of grocery shopping. I have a birthday cake for a 99-year-old woman to do. She's turning 99 this weekend. So I have that I need to make. She likes strawberry, so I am going to try and do something that's a little old-fashioned. At least like decorating wise, that's kind of what I'm going with. So I think what I'm going to do, I was thinking I was going to do strawberry. But I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a vanilla cake. It's going to have vanilla frosting and maybe some fresh strawberry whipped cream frosting that I like to make. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like your typical frosting. It's a little bit lighter. It's, naturally flavored and whatnot. So I plan to do that. I also want to do a strawberry filling. So I'm here at the store. I need to get strawberries because the ones from picking in the field locally did not last. So I gotta go get those. I have someone that requested Nutella, so I guess we're getting Nutella. I need to get some other nails because mine are gone, not good, and I have a video that I need to do this weekend for a client. So just a whole bunch of things going on. Yeah, one day at a time though. And today we are getting things to make the cakes. Okay, this is going to be the quickest grocery haul you've ever seen because apparently I don't ever feed my kids and they are hungry. So let's dig into what today's grocery haul looked like. Impromptu, mind you, because I am not supposed to be spending any money, and this was $325-ish just for this. I know, I'm not impressed either. All right, here's a quick look at all the things. So we will start over here. I did get 2 packages of chicken breast because I have very specific recipes I want to do with that. Did get some hair supplies. I needed some nails for my client work. A couple of lipsticks, or lip glosses rather, because we are going live tonight in LFTC and want to make sure that I can actually look presentable. 2 things of purple grapes here. Those will be gone by the weekend. My store has started carrying burrata, so we're going to put that on a pizza tonight. And then some blue cheese. This is going to go with the chicken. We plan to do like a buffalo chicken dip type of recipe. Vegetable oil because I have cakes to make and was out. We have honey ham. This is going to be part of lunch today. I have a couple of these vanilla frostings. You're going to see in another video how I doctor these up. I'm going to do a whole video. We've got the buffalo wing sauce. I'm sorry for the kids in the background. We've got coconut aminos, sesame oil, 2 things that I've been without, so replenishing those a little bit. Here I have strawberry preserves and lemon curd, and I plan to use these both in the cake. My normal store has started carrying these holy guacamole avocado minis, so thankful for that, and pairing it with celery. This is going to be breakfast for the coming week. Speaking of breakfast, I did not get these at the store today. I got these from my mother. Thankful that she's got a bunch of chickens that are laying because we are down to 1 who we have lovingly named Hey Hey because he is just hanging on for dear life. We've got 3 packages of strawberries. These are going to be used with the cakes. Got these cheese raviolis, 2 packages. I have a kiddo that's been requesting these. Plus I have mozzarella balls. I have the plan for one of the recipes to use this as well. Mozzarella cheese to be used with pizza, which I did purchase. Pizza dough, a little bit of a cheat. More expensive than making it on my own, but for tonight I knew I needed help. 3 packages of powdered sugar because I was out of that and we need that for our cake. We also have 2 packages of bacon, so that will last one morning. I have a few selections of beef here. They were on sale, but still not super happy with that price. Oh well, it is what it is. We've got monk fruit in the raw. I have a monk fruit erythritol blend, but I've been doing some research, and so I'm trying to move to just the monk fruit. Got 4 boxes of white cake mix. Again, going to doctor these up a bit, but this will make enough cake that I need. I had one kiddo that specifically requested Nutella, as I told you, so we got the biggest one there of Nutella. That should last a good while. Potatoes. I am purposefully bringing them up here in hopes that they will last and that I can make something out of them. And then this will be pretty much gone today with lunch. Just a bag of veggie straws split between the 4 of them. So a lot of voiceover in this video, in part because I'm a mom at home with a large family, young kids all the time. So the amount of noise in the background, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, just go to a school for like 5 minutes, and that's pretty much the equivalent of my house all the time. I also had to do some weird cuts and some some of those things that you just saw just to help protect the privacy of my kids, because that's important these days, especially with AI and all the craziness out there. But I know I'm probably going to get some hate for these lunches, but oh my goodness, when I tell you these kids zero patience. And I don't have very much patience either, so I don't feel like I'm the right one to be teaching them. But like when it comes to getting hangry quickly, yeah, my kids probably get that from me. Let's be real. But I mean, yeah, that plate had quite a bit of processed stuff on it. I mean, ham sandwich meat isn't the greatest for you, but literally as I was at the store, I was like, I'm gonna get home and my kids are going to be starving because I knew they weren't gonna have anything at my mom's. And we had skipped snack time. So all is well that ends well. They got fed. They were happy. Getting veggie sticks was quite the treat for them. And turns out one of my picky eaters actually really likes deli ham. And so that was actually really helpful because he doesn't like pizza, which is one of the next things that I'll be cooking in this video. I did get 4 bags of pizza dough. We have to make 2 anytime we have pizza so that everyone can get a couple slices. And but I have a couple that either can't eat pizza or don't like pizza, which, I mean, have you ever met a kid that doesn't like pizza? It's wild to me. Absolutely wild. So I'm pretty excited about this challenge that I'm doing, the like 30 days or month of August, whatever it ends up being. I can't remember if there's 30 or 31. But I'm going to try and post a video every single day or record a video and then post it. So obviously yesterday was the first. I'm posting this today on the second. Whatever. It works out, okay? Like so I'm part of this YouTube creators course, YouTuber extraordinaire, and I will leave a link for it down in the description in case you're interested. But we've been having experts, like expert YouTubers, come in and share their stories, their success. And one of the things that I've noticed is that pretty much all of them have inadvertently or directly said, to, for one, treat it like a job, because it is a job, and 2, the more you post, especially in the beginning for 3 to 6 months, YouTube loves it, and it helps to find the right people, like your right audience. And of course, I want people here that want to be here. By the way, all of that steak lasted 2 days, so just FYI. So this is later in the day. I'm just kind of giving you some updates as well as chatting here. But this is later in the day. This was dinner, and I made 2 different types of pizzas, one for my kids and one more for my husband and I. And really that's just because my kids weren't crazy about the idea of the burrata. And I had some special marinara sauce that I got on my trip up to Belfast, Maine. I was visiting my sister for the weekend and getting some alone mama time. And I got this really delicious marinara sauce, but it's kind of spicy. And then I made this pizza a little bit spicy too. What I ended up putting on it was a little bit of that marinara sauce and a little bit of burrata, and well, actually a lot of bit of burrata. Some fresh basil from my mom's garden, and then sprinkled some red pepper flakes over it. Oh my gosh, guys, this was so good. If you added like a little drizzle of honey, that would be even better. There's a restaurant around us that makes a similar pizza. I think they have prosciutto on it also, but they add the drizzle of honey, and it's called a bee sting pizza. Guys, like, the only way this could get better is if I had like a wood fire brick oven in order to cook these pizzas, which, believe me, we've definitely, it's on our wish list, okay? It is on our wish list, but also so is new face cloths, because apparently I can't find any of my face cloths, and so, you know, priorities. But anyhow, oh, I also want to mention the way that I was stretching that dough. I want you to like scroll back and take notice if you need to, but you start by stretching it out in the middle, and then you go to the edges where it all kind of like clumps, and hold it up and just work your hands around it gently and let gravity do the work for you. This is a surefire way not to get holes in your pizza. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to constantly like be pulling from the center or pulling and tugging really hard, because that gluten needs time to expand, and it needs to be able to, you know, like relax and gently be shaped. Okay. So just so you know, in case you always end up with holes in your pizza dough, try what I'm doing with letting gravity do the work for you. It's very helpful. So back to this YouTuber course that I'm taking, and it's, oh my gosh, it's so helpful. Again, I'll leave a link to the free webinar down in the description, because you can get a ton of help just from that. But I decided, maybe crazily, because I'm like, I can hardly get 2 videos up a week right now. Like, how am I going to get one up every single day? But this is what we do, and this is the stage of life that we're in, where you know, you either make something happen or you move on, type of a deal. Like, we're kind of in a place right now. My husband and I are both trying to shift into our own businesses. I've had a business for over 10 years, but it has morphed and shifted over the past 2 or 3 years. And then I started, you know, doing things like YouTube and adding that in. My husband is an arborist, and so he is working on getting his business up and running. And it's a lot. It is a lot for one family to be doing, you know, small businesses. Like, for both parents to be doing small businesses, it's just a lot. There's a lot of change, and there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm very blessed that I have, you know, multiple blogs, and this YouTube channel is monetized, but like right now I don't have any sponsors, and you know, like little things like that, right? Okay. And so anyhow, back to it. Short story long, as Kimberly Whisk would say. Love her, by the way. Like, she's my woman across the room. I love how funny and just happy she is all the time. She brings the energy. Anyhow, so we are doing that. And so our main goal and purpose in working for ourselves is to actually have more time for ourselves. So our goal is to both be working part-time so that we can both do things that we love to do and produce a full-time or more than full-time income because of our large family. And we're going to be homeschooling. We've got a kid with special needs. We've got a kid that has, you know, I don't want to say medical issues, but like allergic to everything, has asthma. Like he needs some more attention. It's not that he's, constantly in dire need, but I mean, we did have scares this year. It just, we need we need more family time. Not either one of us could do it alone. And we're also really doing our best to listen to the Lord and what is needed for our family, no matter how ridiculous that's going to look or sound to others. But things like homeschooling, homesteading, eating better, taking care of our bodies, which I am trying. I'm trying. I feel like every time I watch a video, I'm like, no, it doesn't look like I'm trying, but I really am. So, it's just, I feel like lots of changes, lots of little steps, lots of things changing down the pipeline. And I'd like to declutter things. I feel like my house and my brain is chaos all the time. And so part of the things that I like to do and that settle my mind are working. I love working, but I also love my kids. I love spending time with them. I love, the idea of homeschooling, but in the way that a lot of homes, a lot of families do it, isn't something that my brain can really take care of. So that's where, Travis and I need to tag team it. And so that's long, short story long. That's part of why I'm doing this kind of 30-day challenge to myself to see what God does. Okay, remind me later that I need to clean out that fridge because she's looking a little nasty. All right, on the task list today is cleaning this van because it is not in good condition. It's like we've been just living out of it. So yeah, welcome to the skeletons in my closet. All right, let's get it clean. All right, so we've got the van mostly cleaned out. It needs a good vacuuming, but our vacuum is not working. So I guess getting the stuff out of here is better than nothing, right? I vaguely remember seeing a car wash that had free vacuuming. So we might try and locate that. But I'll have all the kids with me. So I was able to vacuum out this back part a bit, but it's still as you can see, there's still just dirt everywhere. So it is what it is. Better than it was. But we're going to be going to the beach with sand toys. Well, not beach, the lake. So, I mean, it's going to get dirty again. First thing is first, though, is now I have to separate these because kids put dirty clothes in with the clean clothes. At least I can separate most of it pretty easy. Alright, I think that's alright. But need to wash a few things first because we went to the beach the other day. And once you know it, nothing made it out of the van. So, we're going to do a quick wash and dry on all of our beach-ish items. Okay, so that's going. I'm not even going to bother with that right now. So I think we will be going. I need to go to Hobby Lobby and see if they have some red and green fondant. So I think maybe we'll do that first. And then by the time we come back from that, that will all be washed. We can dry it. We can maybe do the beach pond lake this afternoon. This is our beach cart, and all of our sand toys in here are pretty small, and they've just been falling out as I wheel this. So I did find a empty Huggies box that I can then put everything in. I know it's going to get wet and destroyed, but good enough for now. keep everything nice and contained as we walk. So I know we're doing pizza again, and I will probably get hate for this, like, oh, you feed your kids too much pizza. Listen, okay, these 4 pizzas, my kids hardly got 2 slices each. You know what I mean? Remember, we're a family of 8, and one of my sons, this is like one of his food groups. So if I have pizza dough in the fridge and he knows about it, it's best for me to just make it up and we use it within 2 days so that I am not pestered by it every single day, because there's like are we having pizza? Are we having pizza? Are we having pizza? I'm like, dude, I need you to chill. You know what I mean? So welcome to my life. This is just constant chaos, but you know, pizza makes them happy. It's a cheap meal that I can make, and something that I can make from scratch. I took a shortcut this day, obviously. Don't mind me. I'll be back in just a minute here. Clearly, I'm correcting some kiddos or something. Because it just always takes time. Oh, no, you know what I'm doing? I was preheating our oven downstairs because the stovetop works up here, but the oven does not. We need a replacement part, and I just never think of it until we don't have money for it, and then I'm like, oh, well, that's gotta wait, and I know the part number and all that, just priorities. I have a studio kitchen, so it's not a big deal. I just gotta bring things up and down the stairs instead of turning around and putting it in the oven behind me, so not a big deal. And then you'll also see, I know you saw a little bit in this video earlier in this day, I started working on a cake. So I had a cake to do for a 99-year-old woman. It's getting picked up today, and you'll see I end up using, strawberry was the theme. Okay, strawberry was the theme, and I tried to keep it like antique and classic. I ended up adding red rosettes. Let's just say the cake is currently sitting in my studio. I froze it for a little bit so that I can pop those red rosettes off. And then I made some lemon curd frosting. And it's just going to be white like this. And I'm going to pipe that on instead of the red rosettes. I'm peeling those off, which is easier to do once it's frozen. This is a multi-tiered, multi-level cake. It needs to feed 30 people, and yeah, so I will be scraping that off. But yeah, so that's what's going on here. Let me know how summer's going down in the comments, and if you're excited for 30 days of seeing what's going on. Thanks for hanging out with me. Subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.